Most of us would like to have a well-rounded self-care routine. We struggle to forge the time to better care for ourselves. The key to keeping your self-care practice is finding activities that bring you great joy and reserving time to make them happen. Make self-care a non-reschedulable appointment with yourself. Schedule it in your calendar and set reminders if needed. Now I know I talk about this a lot in our videos, where it's like, you have to take care of yourself. You have to put yourself first. If you're not putting yourself first, if you're not taking care of yourself, how are you supposed to take care of others if you don't love yourself? How are you supposed to love others? So, the point of this self-care card, make yourself a priority. So, how can we do that? Well, let's start. I'll name some ways that I make myself a priority. So, ASMR is actually one of the big things that I use to make myself a priority. I am a very anxious person. I used to be an even more anxious person than I am now. And ASMR was always one of those things that I would use to help me calm down. Also to just like help me sleep if I have a headache, if I just needed some sort of cheering up and I just wanted some time to like de-stress, I would always go to ASMR and I'd put on my favorite ASMR artist and just sit there and watch. So you putting on this video right now, I've said it before and I'll say it again, is a way of taking care of yourself and making yourself a priority. You are taking the time to put on something that you enjoy. So good for you. You're doing it already. Now, maybe you are putting this on. I know quite a few of you who just put this on while you work, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's like, okay, I want to listen to ASMR while I work. I would put on background ASMR while I work. It's like listening to music or having a movie playing in the background. Totally makes sense. But you also need to make sure that you are taking time when you're not working to just chill. Okay? No, I'm not saying listen to this, watch this. When you're relaxing, just find time for yourself. Schedule time for yourself. You're like, okay, I'm not going to work. I'm going to do something that I enjoy. And maybe that's just like, I'm gonna watch a video on YouTube. I'm gonna watch a movie. I'm gonna watch a few episodes of a TV show. I'm gonna read a chapter in this book that I've been meaning to start. I'm going to lay in bed and stare at the ceiling because it's nice to just not do anything. Brain empty, no thoughts. It's also okay. for ourselves. So, just like the card says, the key to keeping your self-care practice is finding activities that bring you great joy and reserving time to make them happen. Make self-care a non-reschedulable appointment with yourself. Schedule it in your calendar and set reminders if needed. So, I don't know if you're one of these people, but I used to be one of those people that would always try to put others before myself. So it's like, if I had something planned for myself and somebody was like, hey, can we do this thing now, or like can you do this for me at this time, I would put off the plans that I had already made for myself and be like, yeah, I can do that. Now there is always a time and place. Like, let's say I'm going to I'm gonna take 3 hours for myself. I'm not gonna do any work, and I'm just gonna watch the catch up on the show that I've been wanting to watch. And you get a call from like a family member or a friend, and they're like, oh my gosh, I need to go. Like, can you take me to the emergency room? Can you take me to urgent care for whatever reason? Like, obviously that's an emergency. It's times like that where it's like, okay, I can, like, you decide what is more important. Now, if you still decide, like, no, I'm not gonna take you to the emergency room, like, for whatever reason, that's your right. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do for any reason. Maybe you're like me and hospitals are just like so traumatizing to you and they freak you out. That trauma and that feeling of like being unsafe. Don't put yourself through something unless you feel like, you know what, it's okay. I have the ability to go through with this. Never put yourself in that kind of situation. It doesn't make you a bad person. Setting boundaries for yourself, setting limits for yourself. Okay? But it is important to set aside a specific time and be like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do it this time. Nothing else is going to happen other than this exact thing. I'm going to lay in bed and stare at the ceiling for the next 2 hours, and if I fall asleep, cool. I'm gonna sit here and listen to this new album because I've been meaning to sit here and listen to this album. And it's like, yeah, you can listen to an album while you're working or something like that, but like really just sitting there and listening to the music, listening to the lyrics, really enjoying it with nothing else going on. There is nothing like it. If that's the kind of thing you enjoy. Maybe you've been wanting to cook, maybe you've been wanting to bake, maybe you've been wanting to spend time with your partner, spending time alone. Like, do whatever it is that brings you joy. If you're like, bro, the original map on Fortnite is out now, I haven't played Fortnite in a hot minute, let me update Fortnite and let me get on that. And you know what, if I'm gonna play it, I might play it for like 4 hours tonight. You do you. Especially if it's like, well, I know it's not Friday, but like, asked me to take care of, or like I could really do some work right now, or you know what, it's the perfect time to just record some ASMR, or maybe I should just like do the dishes now, so I don't have to do them later. Like, come on. You have dirty dishes in the sink, that's fine. But they can wait another hour or two while you do something for yourself. Now, if it's becoming a health hazard, that's a different thing. But even if even if it seems like oh my gosh, 2 hours is so long, I don't have that kind of time to just be playing a video game. I don't have that kind of time to just be watching a show. Like, okay, let's start off a little bit smaller. Give yourself like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Let's see, like you get a lunch break for work, right? Or you get a break at school, like study hall or something. Yes, it's important to get your homework done. It's important to like study for quizzes and tests. It's important to get your work done at work, and it's important to make sure that you are well rested and are eating on your work break, whatever it is. But like, you can do something to make it more special. Like, I don't know about you, but I used to take naps on my work break. I would get an hour for break depending on where I worked, and so I would go in my, that was not a good sound, I would go in my car, I would push the seat back, if it was cold outside then I'd turn on the heat, if it was hot outside then I'd turn on the air, and I would put on an ASMR video, and I would just lay there and just listen to it. And it was just such a nice, like, nice me time, you know? And it's not something